motion to open a meeting. Today's Thursday, May 9th, 2024 at 6:11 p.m. I ask a motion to open the beautification meeting. Okay.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, so tonight's discussion, first thing, Brittany Botello, she resigned. So we need to just basically state that she's resigned.
She resigned, yes. She was very active in the beautification committee for many years.
Okay,
So it's just a shame she can't be here,
okay,
but she's doing other things, so.
okay. All right,
Accept her resignation
okay. And then appointments. So tonight, we're going to appoint the vice chair, Kelsey Janik.
Sure.
And then we're going to have Janine Perry as secretary clerk.
Beautiful.
And then Nancy Medeiros Viveris as chairperson. So we have those appointments all set. All right. Now, new business.
Okay, new
Tree
business.
planting. So I know you're very interested in planting some trees.
Well, basically what we should do, in my opinion right now, we have those whiskey barrels, half whiskey barrels
Yeah,
around town here, we should fill those up. So, I think we should go to Roseland, a few of us, whoever, many as we can go,
okay,
pick a day, go over there, decide what we're gonna plant for all summer long, just for those right now,
right.
and buy them and come and plant them.
Cool. Do we know how many that there are?
What's that?
Do we know how many there are around?
There are 5 boxes
There's 5.
out here right now.
Okay.
There's
Is
2
that it?
here, 1 there, and 2 here.
Okay.
So maybe there's 6.
Okay, so my question to you is, so we have our budget, and trees are very expensive, flowers are expensive, we have a limited budget. I think that we should maybe price them out.
Okay, well, we have 1 nursery in town here.
Right,
So basically, they'll give us a discount.
okay,
They give the
Okay.
town a discount, so we should price them there
okay,
and say,
Agreed.
and just, all go in there. I've already spoken to them about trees last fall.
okay,
And they would give us, we can bargain with them.
okay,
If we go in there as a group
okay,
and we represent the town, the beautification committee
okay,
of Acushnet,
all right,
maybe they'll give us more than 10 or 25%.
okay, all right. And then I know that I can put together the whiskey barrels. Does anybody else want to do
Yeah.
that?
We can do it, we can all do it. I
Okay,
was a florist for many years,
okay,
so,
That's awesome.
we can all do that.
I'm sure we can get dirt and whatever we need from the
From-
recycling center.
Well, we can probably get it from them.
Maybe free.
We're from where?
From the recycling center, because they take in all the refuge from the town,
Mhm.
and they make big mulch hills. and-
Oh,
The
nice.
mulches, they make the
That's
mulch,
good
and
to
it's
know.
all
Yeah.
free.
Yep.
They're free for the
Right.
town to use, no?
Yes,
Right.
So-
No, they would definitely let us
it's
do
for
that.
town members, so you can go there and get mulch for free.
Right, but I mean, whatever is turned in from mulch to dirt by this time too,
Mhm.
Right,
Um,
yeah.
there'd be
The
the probably
compost,
place to
yeah.
move it, so I'm sure you're talking about the whiskey pots,
Yeah.
those need to have some dirt change over.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Do we know of anybody that will, like the town,
I don't know, get it, well, we have to see how much we need,
okay,
and then figure out how we would get it. Maybe they could
I can get-
transport it for us
They can
too.
transport, I have a pickup truck,
Okay.
Cool.
so we can go and get it.
Mhm.
okay.
That's
So
not
would
a
you
problem.
just line the bed and throw the dirt in, or would you want it to be in containers?
Just throw the dirt on there and
Yeah,
Yeah,
We'll
just
come to the
tarp
boxes.
down. Yeah.
yeah.
take the dirt out that's in there, put the new dirt in there, put the plants in there,
Good.
water them, and that's it.
Yep.
And then we'll have to water them periodically.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if we don't get much rain,
Mhm.
which hasn't been a
Cross the
problem.
fingers. I know. It was last summer was a wash.
Right, all right, so, and then tree planting, I know you had mentioned
No tree
that
planting is,
in the fall, right?
yeah, in the fall, we'll save some money, we can get
Mhm.
some, we'll have to decide, the thing is, we put in for a grant I have a lot of information here. I only brought, I thought there was only gonna be 3 of us. Right, but here's,
It's okay.
okay, here's information all about how trees and what trees do for the community and for property
Oh, definitely.
and for the environment.
Do you have any place in mind already?
Well,
for
no,
where you
no,
want them?
what I wanted to do what I wanted to do last fall was buy 3 trees and put them on a Acushnet walkway
Mhm.
over here next to the Acushnet River,
Oh, okay.
right? That's River Road. I wanted to plant them there, just to show the town that we can do this.
Right.
You know, we can plant
Do
trees,
stuff, yeah.
right? That's what I wanted to do it in the fall, where they didn't take, you would have to be watering them every other week.
Right.
So I have a question for you. What type of tree? Do you think we should do a fruit tree? So,
No,
No.
well, I have the type of trees that are good for street trees.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay?
they need to be native too, no invasive trees like the peach trees that,
Yeah,
or not
you don't-
peach, what's that tree that everybody, there's a tree that everybody,
Ornamental pear.
is that
Magnolia,
white one?
the
magnolia.
white, yes,
Yeah,
the
the
white,
white
the one that flowers, contractors use those for everything because
Right.
they're a cheap tree, but they break wicked easy and they're invasive, they're super invasive, they're like having all
Right.
these issues in Massachusetts, so whatever we do, it needs to be like a native tree.
Well, I know a lot of, I know the tree people in New Bedford,
Okay,
the arborists over there, and they have a set of trees they purchase
okay, cool.
for, you know,
For town.
for the street trees.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm
For the
assuming
street
they would,
trees.
they would know
And
that it's
Fairhaven, you
native.
see what they're doing in Fairhaven?
I have not, no.
That's what they're doing in Fairhaven. They got a tree warden over there. This guy's phenomenal.
That's
Phenomenal.
great.
They have planted so many trees in Fairhaven.
And he gives them away too.
He gives them away. They have a sign at Benoit
Yeah,
Square.
they give them away. If you're gonna
Wow.
plant them in your yard, they give them
Well,
away.
you have to plant them on the street.
Oh, on
Not,
the
not,
street.
not on the personal
Oh,
property.
okay.
But that's what we could be doing. You know?
That's great.
So it's just that we gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
In
And
my,
then-
in my opinion, anyway.
All right, so what we need is for your 3 trees, get a price on the 3 trees and get us, the species.
Yeah, sure, that, and,
Or give us maybe 3 species and then we can decide which
well,
species.
just
we want.
doing, I recommend is just doing a couple of trees, just buying a couple of
Do you
trees.
want like
We
oak,
have-
do you want,
We submitted, an application for a tree grant, Massachusetts tree grant. So, your daughter Cindy and I put this together, and a tree warden,
Yep.
and we submitted it. So it's for a couple $1,000.
And they
So
approved it?
we haven't received, an okay yet,
Oh, okay,
so that'll be by June 1st. Cindy will call up again
awesome.
and see where it is. It's been months, and she did say right here that it takes 6 months
Yeah.
for pre-approved. So we get a tree, we get money for trees, and the town has to put in, say if we get 2,000, the town has to put in 2,000.
Yep.
With
Will
that-
they do that though, with the budget only being 1,000, are they gonna?
Well, we'll have
Budget that.
to, you know, the town's running a deficit right now, so, we'd have to take the 1,000
Work with
out
it.
of our budget and put it towards that. Well, you know, we'll just see how that
Right.
works.
all right. Flags.
And flags?
So I came up with this idea of, along South Main. It's kind of like, yeah, right? You know, some little towns you drive through, the center of town is like absolutely adorable,
Mhm.
and ours isn't.
No.
So I was thinking about, what we have to do first is we have to call and contact whoever owns the telephone poles. But I was thinking.
Verizon owns all the telephone
Verizon.
They
poles.
do, yeah, I think Verizon does.
All the
And
telephone poles.
I know a guy, Robert, who works for Eversource, and he lives in Acushnet, and he's pretty like active on Facebook and stuff, and so I can always ask him these kind of questions too if we need.
So I was
point of
thinking
contact.
like every third pole or whatever, we could put like a United States of America flag. But the other thing I thought would be really cool is veterans, sometimes they get flags or a
just saw
wife
that,
gets
yeah.
a deceased
Yes,
wife.
Hometown
or
hero.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we could put up a flag, their flag, honoring them.
Yep.
Put something in neighborhood news this week, or Wanderer, or whatever, this week, we're gonna honor such and such, and then put the flag up. So I thought that would be pretty, like you come through, South Main and you see all the flags.
Leading up to town hall here.
Leading up to town hall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And if we, get more money or whatever, we can go all the way to Pope Park or whatever, something.
Or even just originate at this intersection going 3 directions.
Right,
And then as you get more, go further.
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah, we could do
start right
that
here.
as well.
We'll start right here.
Right, but we have to get permission first.
We do
to
need permission.
Utilize,
Yeah.
utilize,
And sometimes they admit to owning them and sometimes they don't.
It's
So-
very true. I experienced that when I built my house.
Yeah, me too.
They were
So-
like, no, I was signing all this, no, Verizon.
They were fighting over
Which
who
is it?
didn't own them.
now does anyone, since you know the gentleman from Eversource, would you be willing to
I
contact
can
Verizon?
absolutely, I can reach out to him and see who I would contact in that regard. Cause he works for them. He does the active labor. He'll come out and fix
Okay,
poles and stuff. So he's not like a super higher up or anything. I don't think he can make those decisions for us, but he could, I'm sure, point me in the right direction.
alright, perfect. Alright, so what do you think of that idea? Do you guys
No, I
like
did
it?
that.
Okay. Alright,
I think that's great.
okay, good.
That's a great idea.
Now, this is something that I think business owners will probably not be happy about. But I would like to see eventually in the next 5 years, conforming business
I
signage.
love that idea.
Do you mean by height and size or one or the other or?
I'm thinking how they look. So when you go through if you go to New Hampshire or Vermont or whatever, they all have on their buildings the wooden signs.
Wood.
Okay.
Yeah, it's carved.
Yeah, so when you drive down South Main Street, it's, metal, wood, all different colors, let's
Yeah.
keep it to a certain type of,
Like an aesthetic. But you worry about brand too. Their image is also important to them.
right,
So that's for sure a line.
right, but they could put their brand on their door or on a window
Yeah.
or whatever, but the signage is all over the place.
And would that just be for new businesses or would you be asking current businesses
Well-
to change?
Yeah, and I'd like to incorporate it within the next 5 years, so it gives them, they can choose not to, but it's highly encouraged, it's just,
Right.
To make the town-
Incentive or something.
yeah,
Do it.
we'd have to ask about that as well, but it would we're a small town, let's keep it that way.
Yeah,
If the
keep it
town
quaint,
wants to not
yeah.
have streetlights and the town
Yes.
wants to keep it homey, then we need to make it homey.
Yeah.
We can't have 550 different signs, it looks trashy.
Yeah.
And then other things in the town, when you're driving and you see a yard full of trash, there's gotta be some type of ordinance that states that
I
you
don't know
can't
what that
have,
Isn't there an ordinance in town about how many unregistered vehicles you can have?
there should be, yeah, but I'm talking trash, metal, scrap
Yeah,
metal,
you're gonna have a hard time.
garbage,
You are gonna have a hard time with that, yeah.
Furniture.
That's considered an HOA.
furniture, yeah.
That sits on,
Which one people are
Look
against.
at
sits on somebody's
how long
lawn.
that gas station, or no, it wasn't a gas station.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
the
and that was
sugar
there,
and your
wherever we
from
are,
Swinton.
my
Yeah.
directions. And
Yeah,
that was right in the smack in the middle of town.
it was
And
right
You
there.
mean Hathaway Road over here?
The one
Right where
with,
the New England Farms just went in, that new gas station.
Where the
right
mobile
here.
station-
But nothing was ever enforced.
Or, I don't know where
So
which
if you
one.
set a precedent
because
and fines,
there's 2 parts of town, those that think you should be able to do with your property what you
Yes,
wish,
absolutely.
and then those that want conformity. So obviously there's gotta be someplace in the middle
Right.
that
Yeah.
it's a
Well, I
close-
mean,
That's,
and I agree with that, it's your property, you should be able to do what you want, but when it's an eyesore for the rest of the public, and with trash comes mice
right.
and,
Yeah.
other issues, so,
It's called broken window theory. That's what it's called,
Yeah.
broken window theory. When you go through a building and you see a broken window,
right,
somebody's gonna break the other windows.
yeah,
So
It's
that's the
just-
same thing with litter, with
Right.
trash,
Yeah.
people's yards, it's the same
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
Does the town ever do like a litter day where you
We
pick
do.
up along the streets? I've noticed it.
This
Yep.
been on-
Earth Day.
So
or-
Earth Day, so it's been up since COVID, we kind of stopped it, but prior to COVID, every day on Earth Day, the town did like a townwide cleanup. And it was, you know, you kind of just clean up your own street or you met and we did like, we would pick a specific location or whatever. And then when I moved to town, so I bought my land in 2016, we moved in technically in 2020 when we finished our house. I started that little like spruce up Acushnet like community thing, and we would pick like specific places like every month to do something. But then COVID sort of killed it, so it was like nobody really came anymore.
So you started your
and
Friends of Acushnet? Did you run that? Friends of Acushnet?
not Friends of Acushnet. I started the All Things Acushnet Facebook group.
Okay.
So I had started that like in 2016 when I first moved here. So that's like a big town. Like I get like a lot of people are in that group, but a lot of like it's great for communication. So that's where I would get like people that wanted to participate in the Spruce of Acushnet thing. It was great, but yeah, COVID sort of we backed off a little bit during COVID, and it was somebody from the Conservation Commission that did the whole like Earth Day thing. So her and I would pair up and like do it every year, but we stopped when COVID hit just because the town was kind of in a freeze with all that stuff. They were like, we're not gonna do it, so I stopped. I think we tried to start it up again like a year or two ago, like a few years after COVID. But I would like to definitely get that.
Then do it again.
Yeah,
I
we did, like, a
participate.
litter
I
cleanup.
participate in Clean Sweep in New Bedford.
Yeah,
Have you ever participated in them?
I haven't done that one.
Once a month, they go. They pick up a certain part of New
Yeah, that's what
Bedford,
we did too. Yeah.
and
We
they
call
go.
them trash
They have the donuts, coffee and donuts in the morning.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
have
that's it.
Domino's at 12 o'clock when everything's done. They have the grabbers, the bags,
Same.
and
I
they
provide
go
all of
there and they pick a spot and they go off from there. And they do that once a month. In
Yeah,
fact,
where
they're
do they
doing
get the funding for the food and stuff like that?
Hey, it's all donated.
Yeah, I did it out of pocket for me.
I
I
know.
bought our like the trash pickers.
How many people did you get?
So this guy over here, Carlos, that owns the Dunkin' Donuts, he would do
Like
that.
consistent like
And
5
Domino's,
Okay.
Domino's are very,
one
very.
of the state representatives
You
came
know,
to it one of the
they
days,
read a
which
lot
was
of
really
things
nice. We
when
got
I was
you know,
working.
but a big group came up
So
for
a
that
lot of
one.
charities.
Is it usually
And those
something
guys
that can
from
be done on the
Domino's are
weekends?
right
Just
there.
thinking that-
Yeah, I think we usually
You
did
know,
it on
Because you
Saturdays.
get-
Well, we can do that.
Yes,
You
no,
know,
I
You know,
Girl Scout
like
troop
getting
house,
the street
Yeah.
sweeper
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
you know, get that on Slocum Street, get the street sweeper
Oh,
out
that would be great.
and pick up all this stuff. You
what
know.
about getting the sheriff's department to come in maybe a couple times a month and have inmates pick up the trash?
I was wondering, yeah, that,
Well,
When I owned a restaurant, I would call them and I would say, listen, there's a bunch of trash because my restaurant was on the water.
We had a different sheriff then too,
Oh yeah, we had Hodgson, who's the sheriff
who
now.
was really, really proactive in having the inmates do things like that, and they loved it. The people that,
Mhm.
they didn't make anybody do it.
Right.
People volunteered to do it.
Right.
They did work in a lot of different places, and he got a lot of pushback from that. It's like using people or something, so I'm not
No,
sure.
Well, they're living there for free on our,
I'm
dollar, so-
But there's another side of the
Yeah.
coin to that.
Well,
for
we can
somebody else.
start, the primary thing, we start ourselves.
Right.
Right.
We start ourselves, then we get other people in.
If you
But we
no,
have
that's,
to,
that's how you do it,
we
yeah.
have to do it ourselves. I
Social
pick up,
media is a big tool for that too. People
Sure.
see it and they love
I
it.
pick up litter all the time,
right.
With this.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
all the time.
Same.
And when I
I
first
can
moved
call
here,
and find
in
out.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the
2008,
teams
on
out
Slocum
working
Street,
like this to see them.
Yeah.
I'm involved
So-
with clean sweep and also
Unfortunately.
solution
Is it-
solution to
And they
It's
want
pollution.
one for everybody.
And honestly,
Run by
the
Mary Lou
inmates don't want to
Nicholson.
be in jail all
No,
day
Yeah,
long.
we-
they loved it.
I made
they're all
flyers up and I sent to them from,
Like
I
pre-release.
went to everybody's
So it's
house
not
on
like you
Slocum
have
Street, Jean Street,
felons.
Nice
You know,
Avenue,
they pre-released
and I
it.
passed
Right
them
now,
all out.
so,
Right.
yeah.
And I said, we're gonna start the bottom of Slocum Street, such and such a day. So I did have volunteers.
Yep.
About 10 of us, and we had donuts, coffee and donuts in the morning.
Yep.
Contributed by the Dunkin' Donuts over here. And we went on all the side streets and picked up all the litter.
Yep, it's awesome.
So that's just how you just have to
Yeah.
just do
Yeah.
that.
I have a Facebook group for the Spruce Up Cushion. I want to say it has a couple hundred people in it that are like wanting to get back into it, so I
Okay.
can totally restart that for sure. Social
Mhm.
media is a big tool that I use to do this kind of stuff, so I can easily organize. I can try to remember to get myself consistently doing like the once a month trash mob, but I'll include you guys in
Yeah.
that, obviously.
Okay.
So we can set, like, I think we tried to do it was like the third Saturday of every month or something is what we like scheduled it for, I believe.
Okay.
So that might be a better, like, just to get it on everybody's
Do you have
calendar.
grabbers? Did you have
I have a couple
grabbers?
grabbers. I think a few of them are broken. I would need to get more.
Well, we
but again,
can,
people are super generous. Like, if you literally just ask, and like it's
we
like
could
amazing
go to,
what
we could
the
go to
community
business,
will do.
we could go to businesses and
You
ask them.
can, yep.
And ask them if they buy us the trash bags, if they wanna contribute to the trash bag, or the grabbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have like an Amazon wish list or something. You can just
Yeah.
throw out
Oh,
into
yeah.
the community. People are just all just asking gets you far a lot of the times.
Yeah, and then, you know, like getting DPW to send out that street sweeper. I just saw it the other day going down South Main Street over here.
Yeah,
And then it went out to Middle Road.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's definitely mostly along like the sides of the roads, like in the woods and stuff. Is where it gets hairy.
All right.
And Lake Street typically needs a good cleanup.
All right,
a lot.
okay, so that's what, that's all that,
Yeah.
we have all that there. Old business, we don't have any.
Mhm.
We did the appointments.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna get together as a group for those boxes? Now, when are you girls available to go down to
We got March.
Roseland? I'm retired, so anytime for me.
What do we want to do it in May or do we want to do it in June?
No, we wanna do it, we
We
wanna do it
need
now.
to do it like now.
Soon. Okay. All right. Awesome.
I mean, do all of us have to go or just a few of us?
No, just a few of us, but whoever wants to participate, out of the four of us,
Are we thinking a weekend or a weeknight? Is it like a night? Like when does they open till?
they're,
Yeah.
they're open during the day.
I mean, I can go during the day on, I can even go as early as I think tomorrow, but give me a second.
Tomorrow, Friday.
All right, tomorrow I can do in the morning,
I don't
because it's
think-
best that we,
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Uh,
tomorrow.
I don't think tomorrow.
I work full time, but I do work from home, so I am pretty flexible. But I also my kids all have hair appointments tomorrow morning, so I'm not
all
working
right,
with that.
what's good for you guys? I can tell you that I sell real estate, so I'm booked solid, usually on Saturdays.
On Saturdays, that's fine. No, I mean we could definitely do.
Yeah,
Like
Well,
this
sure.
time is great for me. Any like a weekday 6 o'clock on, but I don't know what time that business is open.
They're not open.
They're not open.
late,
Like yeah. I have a feeling.
And I have a pickup truck, so we can put all the plants or whatever in the back of the truck. You said you did
I
too.
want some, yeah.
Do we know what kind of volume we're looking at? I mean, you said there were 6 of them,
Yeah.
and how many, and
I was
what kind
wondering
of
that too, how
plants
big are
do
they?
you want to put in there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give them room to grow. We could throw
Right.
some seeds in there too and just kind of let it
Yeah,
see
we
what
could-
it does,
We
you
just go
know?
over there and see what they have,
Yeah,
and get their
That's
advice,
usual.
pick their brains.
You know, I
That's
mean,
what these
you
people
could, you
do.
could just buy a hanging plant and put that in there, and that would fill up the whole thing, you know? So
Yeah.
if you bought 6 hanging plants and planted them in the middle, I mean, I don't know how big these are, are they,
no,
No,
they're pretty,
they're
they're
whiskey
pretty big.
barrels.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's
so I
whiskey
mean,
barrels.
like a petunia hanging plant would grow
yeah.
in
Yeah.
Well,
all directions.
then again, those are like $25 to $30 a piece when you can get like a pack of 6, a pack of 6,
Yeah,
a
pack of 6, and that's what you
yeah.
do. That's what,
That's probably
Yeah, then
the
there's some that
cheapest
hang
way.
and then some
Yeah.
not, so then you got, yeah.
but see what my point, is we see what they have.
Yeah.
See what they have, and then we get
And
this,
then what do you
that.
want to budget for each? So it's best to
You
budget
Get a, for each pot,
yeah.
for
So
each spot, so see
do
how
we
much
vote?
it is, see how much they are.
okay, because we need to make sure we have enough money for the trees.
The trees,
And then once we find out, I mean, $1,000 will go like this.
It's
Yeah, they
silly.
will.
Yeah.
it will.
All right, so and then you can let us know about Horizon. And then the other thing with that is that we didn't talk about, we talked about the flags, but during the holidays, do you want to go down Acushnet Avenue and see like, they're like lit up
They're little, yeah.
like
yeah.
snowflakes or whatever
Mhm.
go on the telephone
Mhm.
poles. So maybe we could do something like that as well,
Yeah.
which would be
for
really
holidays, I
cute.
would love that. Yeah.
And because I noticed that you brought your holiday out.
Yeah, you saw the game. I haven't had a chance to
Cindy
look
gave it
at
to
it.
you.
A lot of people in town
Yeah,
on
yeah.
social media, on the Facebook group, were wrapping their poles like candy canes.
That looks
but
so
Robert, the EverSource guy that I know, was like, "You're not supposed to do that. They're owned by EverSource. Like, please take it." Like, he'd be like, "Don't do that. Like, you should probably take those down," kind of thing. But people didn't. It was alright. But like, it's a safety thing more than anything. It's a liability for them,
Right.
for people to be out there messing with the poles. So like, I get that. But if obviously if this is like approved by the town and like
Right,
we
then
were
we
to do
could
it as a
get
committee,
DPW with
yeah, they
with
would do
a
it.
cherry picker up
yes,
there,
they would do it for
doing
us,
that
for sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
so,
But that's like just another idea. Like the candy cane poles are cute.
yeah.
Like,
It does look cute, I saw that over near like
Yeah.
Acushnet.
a lot of people are doing it and posting the pictures on the
Yeah.
group, and everyone loved it. It was cute, cute community thing.
Alright, so we need to figure out a day and a time for Roseland.
Okay,
Yes.
Do you want to go tomorrow night? You said you're better off evenings, but they're not open.
They're not open.
They're not
They're not-
open.
they're not
What do they
open.
close at 5?
can you go during the day?
I can.
So do you wanna do 3? Do you mind if we go?
Tomorrow at 3?
No,
No,
do you mind if us 3 go?
I'm totally fine with that. But I could even maybe make tomorrow at 3 work, depending on
Okay,
my mom with my
I can't do
kids.
tomorrow, that's too soon.
That's too soon.
Sometime next week, during the day.
Alright.
Go next up on Wednesday. Is it this afternoon?
Lunchtime, not lunchtime, I'm
I
with my
definitely
girlfriend, 1 o'clock.
Do,
How about 1, sometime next week? Zoom time,
Bless you.
Bless you.
thank you.
Zoom time, yeah.
Tuesday I can't at all, I'm pretty much
Yeah, same.
booked.
Monday?
I'm good for Monday. Wait. Yes.
Monday at 1? How
My
about
kids are in
Monday?
school on Monday.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Okay,
I could do anywhere between 9 and 2 for that.
Alright, Monday, anywhere between 9 and 2? Do
Yeah.
you wanna say 10?
I could do 10 on Monday.
so Monday,
For Monday?
Monday,
okay,
Monday the 13th.
what time?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can meet at Roseland?
Yeah, we'll meet at Roseland.
Right,
Okay.
Roseland.
And then, and are we gonna buy everything there that day?
Well, we'll look at, see what they have.
Okay,
Let's see
All
what
right,
we need
well,
pricing, right?
and-
Yeah.
yeah,
A friend of mine is the tree warden for debt, number for debt.
yeah.
So I already spoke to him, and they have a lot of mulch and stuff like that, so we can get that from him.
Okay,
You know, I'll call him up when I go home tonight,
okay,
and then we'll see about, we can just go walk out there when we leave tonight, and we just walk out there, look at the boxes, and see what's in there. You know, see how
Yeah.
much dirt we need.
okay. Alright. So Verizon?
Do you know, sorry to interrupt, manure, when somebody on the Facebook group, Julie, who lives in town, was giving away, like trying to get like a whole pile of like manure that's turning into like compost at this point. I wonder if we could just get it from her too. That always is an option.
Mix it in with the.
Yeah.
Is it horse or cow?
Horse, she has horses. Yeah, right here, looking for somebody who'd be interested in hauling this away for us, so it's
Hauling
like.
it away.
What is it?
It's like a picture of just like a pile of horse manure that's already, she said it's already turning into compost for the most part. They have a tractor, they just need somebody with a dump truck.
Oh,
It's turning into loam, she said, some of it's already
Okay.
turned into loam.
wow.
But just throwing that out there, I mean, I can get it from the DPW for free, it's probably easier.
Yeah, we'll see.
They'll deliver
We'll-
it and put it in for
Put
us,
it in there,
exactly,
put it in
yeah.
there.
We'll see what we can
Yeah.
get, we'll see
Okay.
what we get.
Alright, we don't really, go ahead, I'm
I
sorry.
was just wondering if we should share email addresses or
Yeah.
some way to,
Yeah,
as a
so-
group, to contact one another.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
do that
phone
after
numbers.
the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do
phone
that
numbers.
after.
Okay.
Alright, we don't really have any old business,
Mm.
so that's all set. And then, motion to
I
close.
make
our-
a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, girl.